Ladies and gentlemen, happiness is a topic that has intrigued and motivated people for centuries. Many search for it in wealth, fame, relationships, and achievements. But true happiness is not something external. It's not something that can be bought or earned through status. It's something deeper, something that comes from within. Life is full of challenges and distractions, and it's easy to lose sight of the simple truths that can lead us to happiness. But if we take the time to understand ourselves, set meaningful goals, and cultivate a positive mindset, happiness is something we can all achieve. The first step to finding happiness is to realize that you are the architect of your own life. Your circumstances, though challenging, do not define you. You have the power to create your own happiness, regardless of what happens around you. Own your decisions, actions, and attitudes. When you take full responsibility, you stop being a victim and become the creator of your life. Without a clear vision for your future, it's easy to drift aimlessly. Set specific, measurable, and realistic goals for yourself. These goals will give you a sense of direction and purpose. When you know where you're going, it becomes easier to appreciate the progress along the way, which brings fulfillment and satisfaction. Your thoughts shape your world. If you focus on the negative, you will see nothing but negativity around you. But if you train yourself to look for the good, even in tough times, you will begin to attract positivity. The attitude you carry with you influences not only your mood, but also the people and opportunities you encounter. The people you spend time with can either uplift you or bring you down. Happiness is contagious. When you are around people who inspire you, challenge you, and support you, you naturally become a better version of yourself. Choose to be in the company of those who encourage your growth. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's already abundant. This mindset of appreciation leads to a sense of contentment and happiness. Every day, take a moment to acknowledge the blessings, big or small, that surround you. To be truly happy, you must constantly evolve. Happiness isn't static, it's a byproduct of growth. Invest time and energy into learning new skills, reading books, developing new habits, and becoming a better version of yourself. The more you grow, the more fulfilled you will feel. True happiness comes from making a positive impact in the lives of others. Whether it's through acts of kindness, volunteering, or simply offering a helping hand, giving back creates a sense of purpose and fulfillment. It's not about what you have, but what you give that brings true joy. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. The only time you truly have is the present. Practice mindfulness and fully engage in the here and now. Enjoy the simple pleasures of life, a warm cup of coffee, a good conversation, or a walk in nature. When you live in the moment, you eliminate unnecessary stress and unlock true happiness. If you want to find happiness, the first and most important thing you need to do is take full responsibility for your life. It's easy to blame external factors, circumstances, other people, or even the world for the way things are. But here's the truth: the moment you start blaming is the moment you stop growing. Happiness doesn't come from pointing fingers or waiting for someone else to change. It comes when you take control and realize that you are the one who holds the key to your own future. You see, life is full of challenges and bad things happen to everyone, but how you respond to those challenges determines the quality of your life. You may not be able to control everything that happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. You can control your attitude, your actions, and your mindset. This is the power. You have the power to shape your reality. When you take responsibility, you stop being a victim and start becoming a creator. You create your circumstances by the choices you make every single day. It's your decisions, not your conditions, that shape your destiny. If you're unhappy, ask yourself, what can I do today to change? It's about realizing that you have the ability to turn your life around. The first step is simply accepting that you are the one who is in charge. You have the power to improve your situation, to become better, and to be happier. If you're not where you want to be, ask yourself, what changes do I need to make in myself to reach my goals? Taking responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself or dwelling on past mistakes. It means acknowledging that your happiness is in your hands. It's a mindset shift, one that says, I can control my future by the choices I make today. This is where true power lies. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for things to change and start creating the change you want to see. Your happiness is not dependent on luck or circumstance. It's dependent on your ability to take action, to grow, and to make the right choices. When you start owning your life, that's when you'll realize that happiness wasn't something you were chasing after, it was something you were capable of creating all along. If you want to live a life of happiness and fulfillment, you need to set clear goals. You see, without goals, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly, hoping that something good will happen. But hope alone won't get you anywhere. You need direction. You need a purpose. Clear goals give you that direction, and without them, life becomes a series of random events instead of a meaningful journey. Goals are the roadmap to your future. They're the target that gives your actions meaning and focus. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never know when you've arrived. Setting clear, well-defined goals is the first step to creating the life you desire. When you set a goal, you're making a decision. You're deciding what's important, what you want to achieve, and what you will work for. It's like putting a stake in the ground and saying, this is where I'm headed, and nothing will stop me from getting there. But it's not enough just to have any goal. The key is to set goals that are clear, specific, and measurable. If your goal is vague, like I want to be happy or I want to be successful, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Why? Because you won't know exactly what success looks like or when you've reached it. You need to break down your goals into specific, actionable steps that will guide you day by day. For example, instead of saying, I want to be healthier, say, I will exercise 3 times a week and eat 5 servings of vegetables every day. Now you have a clear, measurable goal that you can track and work toward. When your goals are clear, you can prioritize your time, energy, and resources. You'll know exactly where to focus, and you can eliminate the distractions that hold you back. This focus brings clarity to your actions and removes the noise that often prevents progress. Every decision becomes easier because you have a clear understanding of what you're trying to achieve. Your goals become the filter through which you evaluate every opportunity that comes your way. Setting clear goals also fuels your motivation. When you know exactly what you're working toward, you become more excited, more driven. The energy you put into your goals is returned to you in the form of enthusiasm and progress. As you achieve small milestones along the way, you build momentum, and the path toward your larger goal becomes clearer. Every step you take brings you closer to a life that aligns with your values, your passions, and your dreams. So don't just go through life hoping things will work out. Take charge and set clear goals. Break them down into small, manageable tasks. Review your progress regularly. This is how you turn dreams into reality and how you start living a life that is not only happy but meaningful. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Take the time to set clear goals and watch as your life begins to take shape in ways you never thought possible. If you want to find happiness, it all begins with your attitude. Your attitude is the lens through which you see the world, and it shapes your entire life. You see, life is not about what happens to you. It's about how you respond to what happens. In any situation, you can choose to focus on the good or the bad. It's easy to be negative when things go wrong, but a positive attitude is the secret to overcoming obstacles and finding joy, even in challenging times. The truth is, life is full of ups and downs. Nobody gets a smooth ride, and nobody is exempt from difficulty. But it's in how we handle these challenges that we truly find happiness. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It means seeing every setback as a stepping stone and finding the lesson in every challenge. It's about looking at adversity and asking, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? When you cultivate a positive attitude, you start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You shift from thinking, why is this happening to me? To what can I do to make this better? The world is filled with problems, but it's also filled with solutions if you look at life with the right perspective. The more you practice positivity, the more you'll train your mind to see the good in every situation, and soon enough, your life will begin to reflect that mindset. But it's not just about how you respond to the big things, it's about your everyday attitude. The little things matter just as much. How do you greet each day? Do you wake up with a sense of excitement and gratitude, or do you dread what's ahead? A positive attitude starts the moment you open your eyes. It's a choice, and it's a choice that you have to make every single day. The most successful, happy people in life are those who wake up and choose to see the good. They look for reasons to be grateful, and they find joy in the simplest of things. You also have to be mindful of the people you surround yourself with. The attitudes of those around you are contagious. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it can be hard to maintain a positive outlook. But when you choose to spend time with people who inspire, motivate, and uplift you, it becomes much easier to maintain a positive mindset. Surround yourself with those who lift you higher and watch how your own attitude begins to shift. A positive attitude is also something you can develop. It's not something you're born with, and it's not something that just happens on its own. It's a habit that must be practiced, and the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. Start each day by setting a positive intention. Train your mind to focus on what's going well rather than what's going wrong. Make it a habit to find the silver lining in every situation, no matter how small it may seem. When you cultivate a positive attitude, you create a magnet for happiness. You attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances into your life. A positive attitude doesn't just improve your outlook, it changes your entire reality. It becomes the foundation of everything you do. And once you make that shift, once you begin to truly see the world through a positive lens, you'll find that happiness isn't something you have to search for. It's something that's already within you, waiting to be discovered. If you want to live a happy, successful life, one of the most important decisions you can make is choosing the people you surround yourself with. You've heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's not just a catchy phrase, it's a powerful truth. The people in your life influence your thoughts, your attitudes, your energy, and ultimately your happiness. And if you want to live a life filled with joy, success, and fulfillment, you need to be intentional about who you let into your inner circle. Think about it for a moment. If you're constantly around people who are negative, complaining, and dragging you down, how can you expect to stay motivated, optimistic, and focused on your goals? Their energy will rub off on you, and before long, you'll find yourself thinking and acting the same way. Negative thoughts, bad habits, and a defeated attitude are like a virus. They spread quickly, and if you're not careful, you'll catch it. The key to happiness is to protect your mind and your spirit by choosing to be around people who uplift and inspire you. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with positive, motivated, and ambitious people, something incredible happens. Their energy becomes contagious. You start to see the world through their eyes. You begin to think bigger, work harder, and act with confidence. Positive people don't just talk about their dreams, they take action. They inspire you to do the same. You start to believe that anything is possible, and you begin to push past your own limits. You're no longer just dreaming, you're doing. Being around positive people doesn't mean you only need to surround yourself with those who always agree with you or tell you what you want to hear. It means being around people who challenge you to be better, people who encourage you to grow, and people who believe in your potential even when you might doubt yourself. They'll help you see things from a different perspective, and in the process, they'll elevate your thinking and your life. But there's more. Positive people don't just lift your spirits, they also teach you valuable lessons. When you spend time with people who have a growth mindset, you'll find that you start adopting their habits and ways of thinking. You'll learn how to handle failure, how to stay focused, how to stay calm in adversity, and how to stay disciplined even when motivation fades. The best part? You don't have to reinvent the wheel, you just follow their example. When you surround yourself with positive people, you also begin to notice opportunities that you might have missed otherwise. Positive people see solutions instead of problems, and they help you develop that same mindset. They make you see that challenges are simply opportunities in disguise. They open your eyes to possibilities you never thought of, and that's a game changer. They help you connect the dots between where you are now and where you want to go. But it's not just about what you get from others, it's also about what you contribute. As you surround yourself with people who push you to be better, you naturally begin to lift others as well. Your positive attitude becomes infectious, and you create a ripple effect. When you become that person who encourages, motivates, and believes in others, you strengthen the positive energy around you. It's a cycle of growth, support, and success that never ends. So take a good, hard look at the people you're spending time with. Are they supporting your dreams, encouraging your growth, and pushing you to be your best? Or are they holding you back, draining your energy, and convincing you that you're not capable of achieving more? If you want to live a life of happiness and fulfillment, you must be intentional about who you allow into your circle. Choose to surround yourself with positive, growth-minded people and watch how your life transforms. When you do, you'll find that the energy you put out will come back to you tenfold, and your happiness will no longer be just a possibility, it will become your reality. If you want to live a life filled with happiness, success, and abundance, there's one simple habit you must adopt: gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of life, always chasing the next goal, the next promotion, the next achievement. But if you're constantly focused on what you don't have or what you still need, you'll miss the beauty of what's already right in front of you. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. And this simple shift can transform everything. The truth is, no matter how difficult life may seem at times, there's always something to be grateful for. It could be the people in your life, your health, a place to live, a job, or even the small moments of peace you experience each day. The key is to take time to recognize these blessings and express your gratitude for them. When you do, you start to attract more of what you appreciate into your life. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you when something good happens. It's about making it a daily practice. The more you make gratitude a habit, the more you start to train your mind to see the positive in every situation. Even on tough days, when things aren't going the way you want, gratitude allows you to find the silver lining. Maybe it's the lesson you've learned, the strength you've discovered, or the growth you've experienced through adversity. The point is, no matter what's going on, gratitude helps you find peace and appreciation in the moment. When you practice gratitude, you begin to shift your energy. Rather than focusing on problems or setbacks, you start to attract more good into your life. Gratitude opens the door to greater abundance. When you're thankful for what you already have, you signal to the universe that you are ready for more. You create a mindset of abundance instead of scarcity. And that's when things start to shift in your favor, because the more you appreciate, the more you find to be thankful for. This daily practice doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as taking a few moments each morning to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Write them down, say them out loud, or just think about them in your mind. The more specific you can be, the more powerful the effect. Instead of just saying, I'm grateful for my family, try saying, I'm grateful for the love and support my family gives me every day. This specific focus makes the feeling of gratitude deeper and more genuine. It's not just about being thankful for something in general, it's about truly appreciating the details that make life meaningful. As you make gratitude a daily practice, you'll notice a change in your mindset. You'll start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles and solutions where you once saw problems. Gratitude makes you more optimistic, more resilient, and more open to the possibilities that life has to offer. It allows you to remain calm, centered, and positive even when things aren't perfect. And as you cultivate this positive mindset, your relationships, your work, and your happiness all begin to flourish. Gratitude also has the power to improve your health. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience less stress, lower levels of depression, and better overall health. When you focus on the positive, you reduce the negative impact of stress on your body. Your heart, your mind, and your spirit all benefit when you make gratitude a daily habit. Remember, gratitude is not something you do when things are going well, it's something you do every day, no matter what. When you commit to practicing gratitude daily, you'll find that your perspective changes, your happiness grows, and your life becomes richer and more fulfilling. It's a powerful tool that doesn't cost you anything but a little time and focus, and it can unlock the abundance and joy you've been searching for all along. Start today and watch how your world begins to shift one thankful thought at a time. If you want to create lasting happiness and success in your life, one of the most crucial investments you can make is in yourself. Personal growth isn't something that happens by chance, it's something you have to intentionally pursue. The most successful, fulfilled people in the world didn't get to where they are by sitting back and waiting for life to hand them opportunities. They got there by consistently investing in their growth, learning, and development. The truth is, the more you grow, the more valuable you become, not just to the world, but to yourself. Every day is an opportunity to learn something new, to expand your skills, and to deepen your understanding of who you are and what you want. Personal growth means investing in your knowledge, your abilities, and your mindset. It's about looking at the person you are today and asking yourself, how can I be better tomorrow? Your growth doesn't just happen by accident. It takes dedication and effort. It's about being intentional with your time, your energy, and your resources. This could mean reading a book that expands your knowledge, attending a seminar that sharpens your skills, or spending time reflecting on your goals and values. Every small step you take toward improving yourself compounds over time, and before long, you'll realize just how far you've come. Investing in your personal growth also means making the decision to step outside your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen when you're in familiar territory. It happens when you push yourself to try new things, take on new challenges, and face your fears. Every time you overcome a challenge, you grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. And with each challenge you conquer, your belief in yourself grows, which is the foundation of true happiness and success. One of the most important aspects of personal growth is your mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality, and if you want to change your life, you have to change the way you think. Start by surrounding yourself with positive influences, people, books, podcasts, or any other source of inspiration that helps shape a mindset of growth and possibility. Choose to adopt a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities, failure as a lesson, and success as the result of persistent effort. When you adopt this mindset, no matter what happens in life, you'll always find a way forward. Personal growth is also about understanding that learning never stops. Whether you're just starting out in your career, entering a new phase of your life, or already established in your field, there is always room for improvement. No one knows everything. Every person you meet has something valuable to teach you. It's essential to approach life with a mindset of constant learning, whether it's through formal education, life experience, or simply seeking out knowledge in everyday interactions. The more you learn, the more you can contribute, and the more fulfillment you'll find in both your personal and professional life. But growth is not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about taking action. You can read all the books, attend all the seminars, and listen to all the motivational talks, but if you don't apply what you learn, it won't make a difference. Personal growth requires you to take what you've learned and put it into practice. It's about turning knowledge into action and action into results. Each step you take toward your goals, no matter how small, is a part of your growth journey. Progress, even in the smallest form, is still progress. And remember, personal growth isn't just about career success or financial achievement. It's about becoming a better person overall, someone who is kind, generous, patient, and resilient. It's about building character and strength in every aspect of your life. When you invest in growing as a person, you not only become more successful in your work, but you also become a better partner, friend, and community member. In the end, the best investment you can make is the one you make in yourself. The more you invest in your growth, the more you unlock your potential. And as you continue to grow, you'll find that not only does your life improve, but your happiness too becomes a byproduct of the effort you put into becoming the best version of yourself. Your growth doesn't just benefit you, it benefits everyone around you, and it creates a life filled with abundance, purpose, and true fulfillment. So make the commitment to invest in your personal growth today. The return on that investment will be greater than anything you can imagine. If you truly want to experience lasting happiness, fulfillment, and success, one of the most powerful things you can do is give back to others. Life is not just about what you accumulate or achieve, it's about how much you can contribute to the lives of others. You see, the secret to happiness is not found in what you can take, but in what you can give. The more you give, the more you receive, and this principle holds true in every area of your life. When you give back, whether it's your time, your knowledge, or your resources, you're enriching not only the lives of others, but your own life as well. There's something deeply rewarding about knowing that your actions are making a positive difference in someone else's life. Whether you're helping a colleague, mentoring a young person, or supporting a cause that matters to you, your acts of kindness and generosity create a ripple effect. That ripple doesn't just affect the person you're helping, it can touch the lives of everyone they interact with, creating a network of positivity, growth, and possibility. Giving doesn't have to be grand or extraordinary. It's the small acts of kindness that often have the biggest impact. It could be as simple as listening to someone who needs to talk, offering a helping hand when someone is struggling, or giving someone encouragement when they need it the most. These small gestures may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they compound to create a life that is rich with meaning and connection. The beauty of giving is that it doesn't just enrich the person receiving your help, it enriches you. Giving forces you to step outside of your own concerns and focus on the needs of others. When you give, you put your energy into something bigger than yourself, and in doing so, you find a sense of purpose and fulfillment that no material possession or personal achievement can provide. It brings a sense of joy that money can't buy and satisfaction that goes far beyond temporary pleasures. One of the greatest gifts you can give is your knowledge and experience. Sharing what you've learned along your own journey is one of the most powerful ways to make a lasting impact on others. Think about the people who have helped you along the way, whether through advice, mentorship, or simply leading by example. Those people have shaped your life, and now it's your turn to do the same for others. When you share your knowledge, you not only help others grow, but you also solidify your own understanding and deepen your mastery. It's a win-win for everyone involved. But giving back isn't always about tangible things or advice. Sometimes the best thing you can give is your love and attention. In our fast-paced world, people are often starved for real human connection. The simple act of being present for someone, truly listening to them, and showing that you care can have a profound impact on their life. These are the moments that create deep, meaningful relationships and form the foundation of a truly fulfilling life. It's not about what you can give in terms of money or status, it's about what you can give of yourself. Giving also comes in many forms. You might volunteer for a cause you believe in, donate to charity, or help someone who is struggling. But the key is to give without expectation. When you give from a place of pure generosity, you are aligning yourself with the natural flow of abundance in the universe. The more you give, the more you'll find that life begins to reward you in ways you never imagined. The law of reciprocity is simple. When you give, you receive, often in ways that go far beyond what you expected. One of the most fulfilling aspects of giving back is that it helps you to appreciate what you have. When you focus on helping others, you become more mindful of your own blessings and cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude. Giving shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, from lack to plenty. It reminds you that no matter how much you have or haven't achieved, there's always something valuable you can offer to those around you. Ultimately, giving back to others is a choice, and it's a choice that can transform your life. It's the key to building strong, meaningful relationships and creating a legacy that outlasts your time on earth. It's through giving that you leave a lasting imprint on the world, and in return, you receive the greatest gift of all, the sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you've made a difference. So make it a point to give back every day in whatever way you can. The joy, the growth, and the happiness you'll find along the way will be beyond anything you ever imagined. If you want to experience true happiness and fulfillment, one of the most important lessons you can learn is to live in the present moment. Too often, we find ourselves trapped in the past or consumed with worry about the future. We dwell on mistakes we made or regret opportunities we missed. Or we spend too much time focusing on what's coming next, constantly chasing after the next goal, the next promotion, or the next achievement. But the truth is, the present moment is the only time we truly have. It's where life happens. And if we're not fully present in the here and now, we miss the beauty and the opportunity that's unfolding right in front of us. Living in the present moment is a choice, a conscious decision to let go of what has already happened and not worry about what is yet to come. It's about fully immersing yourself in the now. You see, when you're present, you can appreciate life as it is. You can savor the small moments, the quiet victories, and the little joys that make life so special. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, enjoying the beauty of nature, or simply taking a deep breath, the present moment is filled with countless gifts if you choose to notice them. When you focus on the present, you stop living in a state of constant stress and anxiety. It's easy to get overwhelmed by everything you have to do, the challenges you face, and the future you're trying to create. But when you live in the present, you stop trying to control everything and instead embrace what is. You understand that you can't change the past and you can't predict the future, but you have the power to make the most of today. Each day is a new opportunity to take action, to move forward, and to appreciate what you have. Living in the present moment also allows you to stop comparing yourself to others. We often look around and measure our success based on what other people have or what they're doing. But when you're focused on the present, you stop worrying about what others are achieving and begin to focus on your own journey. You realize that your path is unique and the only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. The more you stay focused on your own growth, the less distracted you become by external comparisons, and the more content you feel in your own life. One of the biggest obstacles to living in the present is our tendency to live in our heads. We're constantly thinking about what's next, what's wrong, or what could have been. But when you're always thinking about the past or the future, you miss out on the richness of the present. Being present means quieting the noise in your mind and becoming more aware of what's happening around you. It means engaging in the moment with all your senses, feeling the warmth of the sun, listening to the sound of laughter, noticing the colors in the sky. When you become fully aware of what's happening around you, you begin to see things you never noticed before. Another powerful aspect of living in the present moment is that it increases your effectiveness. When you're fully engaged in what you're doing, you become more productive, more creative, and more focused. You stop getting distracted by what you did wrong yesterday or what you need to do tomorrow. Instead, you give all your attention to what you're doing right now. This focused energy leads to better results and a greater sense of accomplishment. The key to living in the present moment is mindfulness. It's the practice of being fully aware of your thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. When you become mindful, you stop reacting automatically to life's challenges and start responding thoughtfully. You stop letting external circumstances control your emotions and instead take control of your own mindset. You begin to appreciate the moment for what it is and find joy in the simple act of being alive. Living in the present also means making the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Life is fleeting, and we often think we have more time than we really do. But when you're present, you take advantage of each moment and make the most of each opportunity, no matter how small. Whether it's having a meaningful conversation with a friend, taking a risk at work, or simply enjoying a quiet moment of reflection, you realize that each moment is precious and worth savoring. To live fully, you must embrace the present. It's easy to spend our time thinking about what could have been or worrying about what might happen next, but the real magic happens when you step into the now. Stop waiting for life to happen and start engaging with the world around you. The more you do this, the more you'll experience a sense of peace, fulfillment, and joy. When you learn to live in the present moment, you realize that life isn't something that happens to you, it's something you create. And the moment you start creating, you unlock the true potential for happiness, success, and a life well lived.